Last time, after patching up after the battle with the fake security guards, going over all the loot and discussing their brand new level 7 abilities, the heroes were rushed upon by actual Absalom Station security guards, where they held counsel with a Lieutenant Tringer, a white-furred Isoki male, and they kind of reported on everything that was happening on their end. Lieutenant Tringer and his platoon squad were there to investigate explosions that the local power company had detected from all the combat going on. And finding this crew, there was a little apprehension because the last group of people wearing that uniform turned out to be assholes. So, with a little diplomacy, little negotiation, I know Keet and Brasha use their Starfinder outfits to smooth things over. So, you know, weapons were put down, hackles were lowered, and you all had a conversation with them. Akim, not surprisingly, kept his distance and was a little weirdo by not talking to the officials at all. But yeah, this is where we're at. You had your conversation, information was exchanged. They know what they're going to do. They're sending their crew is equipped to start processing this crime scene now. And just before we left off, a message came over the Rangers comm unit saying that gang violence was being reported at the carnival. All available units were requested to assist, and I want to jump in with this scene, but I want everyone to know that. Actually, we'll just play out the scene. So, this call happens. You're all standing there. What is everyone's reaction to this?
I think, do we need to go help?
Lieutenant Tringer starts doing hand motions, pointing at his people. You don't technically represent Absalom Station security. I can't formally request your assistance. You are free to go. We will contact you with any more updates regarding this case. I would ask you all to vacate this area. Where you go from there is entirely up to you.
Lemon will actually begin to head over to the area to give assistance if needed.
Okay.
I'm gonna. Sorry.
No, you're good.
I'm gonna follow, but Tallie's eyes, they kind of drift back at the scene behind her. Like, she kind of wants to go back there and do something, but she thinks better of it and keeps moving on.
Okay. So the guards, they're leaving a couple here to start the process of processing the scene. But the rest of them do start to head back out the hallway that they came from and go off into the distance. You can follow behind. Everyone else, I'd like to know, do you want to go up and help the stuff going on up there, or would you like to go about your day?
I think Keet, he, just like what Brasha was saying, Keet has a mission to do too right now. He was assigned to find these people for the Starfinders.
Mm-hmm.
And I think even though the community, there's something going on, Keet's primary objective is to now relay all the information to the Starfinders.
Okay. So to set the scene a little further, you were all helping Jack. I know Jack was. I'm pretty sure Akim said he was as well. You were helping the people rather weakly. Well, they were weakly trying to get out of their containers, and so they're not really equipped to be marching into a battle zone if that's what's going on. But the other security guards, actual security guards that have been scanning and taking statements and all that, they're going to be staying down here a bit to make them safe to travel.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, you definitely these people are going to need to be. So if you want to talk to any of them, they'll security people. The remaining ones will say all these people need to be processed and then taken to a medical facility for examination for the investigation.
Okay. That still leaves me to have to give the information back to my venture lieutenant.
Captain.
Or venture captain, yeah.
Yep. So so Keet is interested in heading back to the Starfinder Society Lorespire Complex.
Hey, Keet.
Yeah?
When you please do me a favor, could you get me any information you find about this case?
Of course.
That would be greatly appreciated.
Yeah, there's some weird stuff going on here, isn't there? And he says that with a smile. You don't know if it's out of nervousness or just him not fully understanding the weight of the situation.
She looks kind of funny. Like, do you know something that I don't know? And
I don't know.
I trust me, you do, well, you don't know. Just I need anything you get on it. There is a personal reason for this. Just something sort of rings familiar about the situation.
I understand. And I kind of like lean in a little close and I say, something seems off here altogether. Why do they need these people and what were they doing in the canisters?
That is a very good question. And I'm gonna give Keet a scritch behind the ears.
Okay.
His foot goes on a full-fledged rampage on the floor.
And I was gonna follow Lemon,
Okay.
but I also realized something. I don't know if Akim was planning on going there or going to the thing that he needed to do at the Click-Clack Club.
Sure.
Because I kind of sort of promised him I'd help him.
Yeah,
So
Akim's right there. You guys can have that convo right now as Lemon's walking. I'm not gonna have anyone get too far ahead, but.
All right, then as I go out, I'm like, Akim, wait, what is your plan? I know you needed to go to the Click-Clack Club, and I was going to go with you because it seemed like that might be prudent.
It seems like there might be some sort of situation between here and there.
So are you coming with us first?
I guess so.
Excellent. That will make it easier.
How about Brasha?
Brasha has some business to do, and he already sent an email to Lady Watanabe saying that he was going to be there pretty quickly.
Okay.
So he is going to give all of them a thumbs up and say, good luck taking care of that. I will talk to Lady Watanabe, and I will meet you back on the ship.
I'll stop him just before he leaves. I'll kind of like tug on his tattered clothes.
I'm in my Starfinder uniform, so it's nice and neat.
I'll tug on your neat Starfinder robe and add a wrinkle unintentionally.
Hello, Keet. I begin smoothing out the wrinkle with my hand.
If you don't mind me asking, what are the coordinates to your ship?
We're down on Dock 42, I believe. Look for the spaceship with the large cat face on the front. You can't miss it.
A big cat face.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's absolutely right. It is a big cat face. You can't miss it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be there if I have to think about what you said, but if I think right, I'll be there.
I believe that if you think right, you will also be there.
Keet smiles.
I look at Brasha and I say, stay safe, and I reach over and I also give him a scritch behind the ears as I go off.
I try and bat it away and go, I think you are going to be the ones who need to stay safe, but stay safe.
Oh, maybe.
All right. Sig is following a few paces behind you, Captain Brasha, uh, carrying himself a little less skulky now that he's been accepted into the fold. But you can all be like walking up past the down back up the passages that you were just down. A few minutes go by, you get back up to the maintenance hatch. The maintenance hatch is wide open, and as you approach, you see the remnants of what used to be a carnival. Instead, now
Oh no.
tents are knocked over. The fun little background music that was playing is all warped and jagged, sound like the speakers were blown to hell. There are people laying on the ground here and there, everywhere. Give me a perception check, everyone that's sticking around, and those of you that aren't sticking around, tell me now.
I'm sticking around.
I'm heading back to the Starfinder station.
I'm headed back to the ship right now.
I guess that still technically means we do see this on our.
Oh
exit.
yeah, you can't. Yeah, you're gonna have to go through this, but just looking around, you don't see or hear gunfire at this point. It's basically just cleanup. You see like just litter all over the place, lights still flashing all around that are still up.
I guess Keet and Jack will. I am sitting on top of Jack on his back.
Of course.
But yeah, of course. But I think leaving, because we have to pass through it anyway, I think Keet will at least look around, kind of just try to take in what's going on here.
Okay. Yeah. So once you all got up there, you saw that the majority of that police battalion that you met down below have already come up here. They ran up here and are attending to all the people.
Did you want those perception checks?
Oh, yes, yeah. Go ahead and give me those perception.
I actually got a 17 with
nice.
my new +1.
Okay.
One moment, I'm actually finding some dice.
Right on.
Yeah, DJ, we play this game with dice.
Yep. I
got a 9.
apologize.
Keet got a 29.
Wow.
Wow.
I got
Okay.
a nat 20.
Okay. So so you see all this happening. You see people being tended to. You hear by a sound stage that someone is announcing to bring all the wounded over to this dance floor where a med tent has been put up. Who got the 29?
That was me.
Okay. You look around, you see that there's families like holding each other, people like tending to each other. But
Lemon got a 33.
Okay. Wow. Keet and Lemon, as you're both looking around, you see that people, it's more or less calm at this point. It's just kind of clean up. People holding wounds, but Lemon, because you got the highest, you're looking around. There's still that big-ass Ferris wheel because a carnival isn't complete without a Ferris wheel, I imagine. You hear scuffling up above. The Ferris wheel isn't moving, but the little carriages are swinging. And with your keen eyes, you see a pair of very small children trying to climb out of the carriage.
So Lemon will actually take off the top part of his robe, and something that I'm guessing no one has seen at this point. Basically, he will unfold his wings and he will take off and fly up there.
Okay. Yep. All of you, whether you're walking away or not, paying attention, you see Lemon lift off. And Lemon, I'm going to need you to give me a reflex save because these children are very small. As you're gliding up towards them, you realize they look familiar because you saw them just a few hours ago.
Mm-hmm.
When you were tending them. These are the tiny Isoki children. They must have got left behind. So give me a reflex save to snag the biggest one as they start to slip.
An 11 because I rolled a 7.
Okay. Akim,
Yes.
you see Lemon leap into the leap into the air, and zoom up towards the Ferris wheel. At this point, you're able to see what he's flying towards. You see a pair of very small children trying to climb out of this not abandoned, this unmoving Ferris wheel. And you see Lemon soar up to them and them pass through their fingers. Lemon is not going to be able to catch this person. This child is plummeting off of this Ferris wheel.
I do what I do and I zoom.
So yeah, Lemon, you get up there and one of the kids slips through your fingers, but you're able to snag the smaller one who is still kind of like wobbly up there. Akim, you run over. I need you to give me a reflex save to catch this child because this little Ahsoki's little, but they are falling 50 feet.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm just seeing if I have anything else that would be useful here that won't also kill him.
I'd like to ask a question too.
Sure.
How much do I think this child could weigh?
Almost nothing. These are tiny Ahsoki children. They weigh next to nothing. They are.
Then I will ask a ruling on this because technically it's supposed to be an object, but I don't see why this technically couldn't work.
Falling body is an object. I'll rule that.
Psychokinetic hand.
Not the big one, but the smaller one definitely. The smaller one, like, it is very
'Cause it's
close
up
to being diminutive.
Yeah, because this one it's one unintended object of no more than 10 pounds or 1 bulk.
Okay, yeah, they're both less than 10 pounds. These are little children.
Yeah, because then I can point a finger at the target object, gaining the ability to lift it and move it at will from a distance.
Oh, nice. I
New
forgot
invention.
about the. Nice. I didn't know, or I couldn't remember the psychokinetic weight rules. But Akim, what are you doing?
He needs the psychokinetic hand. I rolled a 1.
Ooh.
Oh no!
Okay. So, with your reflex save, Akim, you zoom over and you trip over a bit of cabling that has come up. You are very fast, and because of your speed, you trip. And this is just flavor. This isn't like you're not going to take any sort of damage, but just to paint the scene here, that I realize that I'm very low energy, and I meant this to be a little more higher energy scene. So apologies. But Akim, you race across there. You see Lemon miss grabbing this small Ahsoki child, and it starts to plummet. And as you start running over, you trip, fall, and do that thing we see in every movie that has a speedster in it, and you just go tumbling way out of the way. But Lemon, you scoop up.
Can I butt in?
Absolutely, you are several feet away, but sure.
I did get a 29 on my perception, so I am
Yes.
watching this whole thing.
Yes.
Could I pull out my
Gun.
custom rig and use psychokinetic hand?
What's the range on psychokinetic hand?
It's a close range base spell. It's 25 plus 5p per every 2 level.
15. Yeah, it's a little bit out of your range,
Okay.
unfortunately.
Oh, that sucks.
It's alright, I think Lemon's got it. I'm gonna stand there wishing the hell my wings actually friggin' worked.
Are they
Yeah.
flapping?
Yeah, I'm flapping. Whether I'm doing it consciously or not, I'm
Sure.
I'm actually flapping. Sure, I'll be flapping my wings.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, so you see this as well,
Okay.
Tallie. Brasha, as you're walking away, you get more messages from other clients for other jobs. But Tallie, you're flapping away. You see Lemon reach. You see Akim just like a bowling ball through a vendor tent. But
I
Lemon,
winced.
you don't need any, there's no saving throw. So yeah, this thing is way less than 10 pounds. Both of these children, they are very, very small. You point your finger at it, and well above the floor, but still they fell for a few moments before you're able to snag them. They just kind of stop, and you just see like tiny little hands and like a little rat just like flailing their limbs and tail whipping all around as you glide back down with the other one.
Yes, with the spell, I will gently place him on the ground as I float down to the ground with the other one.
Okay. So
With the bright, feathery white wings.
When did you learn to do that?
As I hit the ground and tuck them back, I've actually had them for quite a while.
You never showed me.
I do not bring them out. It generally causes much more, how should I say, attention than I desire.
Considering how many different aliens there are around, I doubt that. I think you're just self-conscious. I mean, for crying out loud, look at me. You don't think I'm gonna distract from that? My wings are always seen. Actually useful, and you can tell Tallie is kind of jealous right now.
It is something that can be adjusted.
What do you mean by adjusted?
We shall discuss it later. I will make sure the kids are right and look for their mother.
Okay. Yeah. Akim, you when you ran, slipped, tumbled, you need to extricate yourself from there. There is a meat pie currently like sliding down the windshield of your helmet.
Fuck.
We'll come over to him, I think.
Okay. In your helmet, Akim, you hear Karina say, Akim, that was rather embarrassing. And I feel I should tell you, authorities are literally all over the place, and news crew drones are swarming the entrance to this place. We may want to duck out while we can and meet up with our appointment.
Do you see the kid?
Yes, I saw the kid. The child was saved by Lemon with his magics. You were quite heroic, but I'm going to delete the footage of you falling in such a way.
It doesn't matter. Oh. And he's gonna, like, pull himself out of whatever hole he's in.
Honestly, if we can get there in time, I mean, I would have been walking and talking, and
Sure, yeah.
and we give you a hand if you need it.
Yeah. So just to be clear, like, you're out of danger right now. There's cleanup going on, but you're not in any rush. This is just you're kind of downtime-ish. So there is there's reporters coming to investigate the scene. There are police or Absalom Station security coming to the place, but there is no rush. You can all do whatever you'd like to do. But yeah, Lemon, when you touch down, you see Akim come out from a hole in a vendor stall, just covered in mess. Tallie's walking over. You look around, you have the kids, and they're like gripping you. They have like you thought the children. Oh, I tend to go to Isoki when I need small children. I just realized I did that on Kizor 4. Like these little children are like digging their hands into your flesh and robes, trying to hold on. You look around. I need you to give me a perception check.
That is only going to be a 19. I rolled a 2.
Okay. Wow. I guess you guys are getting up there where that lower
Yeah.
roll is still decent. Okay, yeah. You look around. You can't see. You don't see any Isoki parents. You don't see really, like, you look around, like you were just talking to this child's mother not 4 hours ago because of the way combat, even though it was 3.5 episodes ago, it was...
I will ask if the children have a contact to their mother, like the equivalency of a cell phone or a communication device, since most items nowadays, those are very easy, and I can't imagine a parent wouldn't allow their kids to have something to contact them.
Sure. The larger one, the one you didn't scoop up, the one that fell and you caught with magic, shakily puts a little rat hand out and pulls up their sleeve, and you see like a little gauntlet, the little light on it.
It's a locator beacon.
And they like shakily push the button,
You know, yeah, because I actually could do that myself with magic if I wanted. All right, let's follow that and see where your mother is.
Okay. Cool. Brasha, you just strolled right through all of this, right? You just walked up and out, and you're off.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
He heard the sirens and decided to dip out right quick.
Sure. Still in Starfinder outfit.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. Uh, Keet.
Uh, he has a soft spot for kids. That's why he wanted to help,
Sure.
however he could have. So he will also make sure that those kids are fine. Were those the only ones on the Ferris wheel?
Yeah, got a 29 on that perception. Yeah, you get the feeling that the little kids were well, the last ones extricated and kind of looked over because they were so small. Because them
Okay.
sitting in a Ferris wheel cage, whatever you call the seat of a Ferris wheel, there's no way anyone would have seen them if they weren't climbing up. So yeah, you look around. There's no one left in the Ferris wheel. It's not moving. Just all of them are kind of swaying.
Okay. So yeah, I think he would just double check and make sure that they're fine, make sure that Lemon's got that handled, and then head out to the Starfinder comm center, I guess.
Yeah, the Lorespire Complex is where you'll be headed. You
Complex.
guys are kind of like dead center of the so as I said before, like this carnival is kind of where the rich part of Absalom and the poor part of Absalom come together and celebrate every now and then. So the Lorespire Complex is some distance away. I am curious, are you riding on Jack the entire way?
At least until I get bored and decide to walk.
Okay, so yeah, you walk out, and as you start to leave the area, the sound of the carnival kind of goes away, and just zooming past you, like no bigger than the size of a baseball, hover drones just zip by you, uh, and they just start like reporting, scanning kind of thing going on, and you see a rush of people, all dressed very nicely. You get the feeling they are all representatives of news organizations on Absalom Station, as they start to go report on the goings on. So I'm going to let you and Brasha. I'll come back to you guys.
Okay.
Yeah, Lemon deserves this moment of
Sure.
the praise from the press. So
Yeah. Uh, uh, back in the carnival, Akim, you extricate yourself. You're free. You're fine. Everything's going on. What do you want to do?
With the kids safe and like news and law enforcement like closing in, he's gonna try and get out.
Okay.
If the others are coming with him, so be it. If not, oh well.
Okay.
Well,
So
I made a promise to you, so I'm gonna stick with you.
All right.
okay.
If there's like a literal barrier of like people I don't want to run into, I'll just make a portal that goes behind them.
Would you like to do a stealth check to avoid? Actually, I'm not going to ask you. Roll me a stealth check to avoid
I'm not
news
super good at
reporters.
this. 15.
Okay. Guess I do need to roll dice.
I feel like Occam's arch nemesis should be in some type of AI or robotic entity named Gladys.
I'm a hack. I'm going to rip off anything and everything. I'm at least going to change the name. But I do appreciate the input. Yeah, Occam, you start ducking around, using various like outbuildings and structures to like duck around. You know that place where you stick your face in and people can take pictures. You can like duck behind there, and as you peer out the eye of like a dinosaur face, you see them all like stampeding by the reporters, not dinosaurs. You see the reporters stampede by. They did not roll well at all, and you're able to like duck out and around, and you start to leave behind the carnival scene.
Tallie probably doesn't even have to worry about it. Just walks by.
Not really.
I can just walk by everything, right?
You absolutely can. Yeah, no, this
kinda
is
follow
Akim,
along.
not one. Yeah, yeah. You start walking by, the reporters see you. They kind of like rush around you and they try to get your statement. Like, are you hurt? Were you involved? Are you one of the perpetrators of this terrorist attack? Are you
I,
a member of the gangs?
I just take a look and I go, no, 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 and no, no, and get out of my way. I need to go.
Okay. Oh no, no, no. We just need a. Can we get a picture? Can we
No,
get a
we
statement?
don't. Nope, I'm not even involved in this. I just got here. I don't have any
But
idea.
you're here. You're a witness.
I just kind of, you know, I just kind of walk through them.
Okay. I
I'm
was gonna
big
have you
enough.
give me an intimidate, but this.
Oh, if you want, I can do that.
If you want, no, you can. Yeah,
Oh
you can
no!
either.
You really didn't want me to do that.
Oh no, I want you to do whatever you want to do. This isn't.
Well, I rolled a nat 1, but that's an 11 intimidate.
Okay.
She's more annoyed, I guess, than she's intimidating right now.
Okay. So yeah, they don't like put a hand on you, but they definitely follow you for a bit. But once you like, this isn't a slide against reporters, but like, you are a heavy armor wearing, powerful ass woman. You start to walk away. They don't really have any way to contain you. So after you get a few paces away, the story is still unfolding. So they give up on you and they just scramble back to look for anyone else to talk to.
Poor Lemon.
Probably just a fucking like a cryptid in the background. There's a few frames of Akim.
glitchy cryptid.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I do literally say to myself, poor Lemon, knowing that he is probably right in their path. And since he actually was involved, he'll actually have a story.
Yep. So, Akim, Tallie, you guys will be heading up to the ring of Absalom Station. So I will leave you for a moment as I go to Lemon. You're walking around. You have two very small Isoki children in your arms. I really need to break myself some of my habits because I think in other games I'm also using Isoki children as sympathetic creatures.
But
so
they're cute. They're
they are
so
very
adorable.
Cute. So Lemon, you're walking around. You have these children. The bigger one, they aren't even getting heavy in your arms. They're so light, but they are. They got their little armband out and they're looking, and you go around a corner and just 24 reporters, nicely dressed, all hover drones covering around them. They all have data pads in their hands, and like all the lights are on you right now. And they just start fielding the same questions they were just bombarding with Tallie. Excuse me, sir. Are you a member of the Church of Serenray, judging by your garb?
I look at the locator first. Where does it show the children's mother?
Okay, I guess I should have done. Yeah, it's like it's got like a red, yellow, green kind of indicator. It's still yellow. Green will be closer.
Okay. I look at that, and then I look at them. It's like, yes, I am. I do apologize, but I am a bit of a hurry. I need to get these children to their mother.
Were you the first responder? Can you give us any intel? What gangs were involved? Can you tell us anything about the strong Absalom movement? Were they involved?
I do not know any of those names. The strong Absalom movement?
Mm-hmm. Give me a culture check.
What is that? Okay. I can't roll above a 10, really. 19.
Okay. This is a pretty not common, but they are a known entity. The strong Absalom movement is a group of beings who believe that they are as natives of of old Galarian, humans, dwarves. They are a group that believe that only Galarian races should be given access to the Starstone's drift stuff. They are xenophobic like crazy. They see the expansion of the Pact Worlds as a bad thing. They see, they are very much, they kind of worship the ideal of what Galarian used to be, or the hazy memories of what Galarian was. but they are I say terrorist organization, but like they just
they're more. It sounds more like they're a supremacist group.
yes, yeah, that's a good way of putting it. They're Galarian supremacists, and this isn't something I'm making up. I didn't make up a supremacist group.
I think I recall something like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
book.
it's in Pact Worlds to do with nationalists. That's another good way of putting it, Sean.
Mhm.
But they very much discourage alien interconnectivity kind of thing. They are not fans of it, and there have been like rumblings that they want to oust the current direct the current leader of Absalom
Mhm.
Station. They want to oust her because she is entirely too soft on alien influence.
So before I continue on, then I have a couple questions because I'd like to see if I can connect some dots.
Sure.
Second is all the people that were on the list of missing would they be considered aliens to Absalon Station?
So they're bombarding you with all these questions. You have these children in your arms, and you pull out your data pad to consult this list.
I'm just going off of memory, like when we were
Okay,
flipping
cool.
through
Yeah,
it.
yeah. You think back. There were Lashunta. There were what was Craig? What species was Craig? Was he a Vesk?
I believe so.
Yeah. You think back. They were largely not humans. Not. There weren't any dwarves. There were no halflings. And yeah, that clicks in your head that there weren't any humans or Galarian natives, I guess you could say.
I will say we did fight a non-traditional Galarian creature though, the
Yes,
Slug
the
Man.
Osharu. Yeah, the Osharu is definitely not from Galarian or Absalom Station. Maybe they were born there. But yeah,
Yeah.
you definitely fought that Osharu, and the not security guards you fought were all human.
Yes. I kind of ignore the questions for the most part, other than like simple ones, giving no direct answer or not. And after a while, I'd say, for all other inquiries, please direct them to the representatives of Sarenrae. I am not an official spokesman for the church at this time, and I really do need to help these children. And since they're kind of blocking the way, I will, I guess, once again, use my wings to literally go over the reporters.
Okay. Yeah.
I will
Yes.
literally just go by them, over them.
Sure.
Useful.
Yeah. They are like more
I'm
or
also
less
a lot faster that way.
sure.
And Tallie's not even there to see it, and she still senses that some reason she feels jealous. This wave of jealousy wash over.
Yeah, I'm like twice as fast on the air.
Oh wow.
And
Okay.
you-
So yeah, these people, they are like right up in your grill. Like this is very much this entire moment I've been playing this like image in my head of Superman Man of Steel, where Superman just saved a bunch of people and they're all like rushing up to him. They want to talk to him, touch him, and all that. And he just like
I
lifts
just
up.
rolled into it.
Well, yeah, he just lifts up and goes away. So yeah, you leap up, launch up, and you fly. These angelic wings of yours. You fly away from them, and you do see like the little kid, like little bracelet dangling around. It does start to get green as you zip up and over, and it kind of like it's. I guess it should have the Dragon Ball radar is actually brilliant. I wish I had used that instead of a dumb little bracelet. Yeah, like it's kind of directing you towards that dance floor where that large medic tent was put up. And
I kind of figured it might have been.
yeah,
So I will head there and then land and see if we can find their mother.
okay. Yeah, you look around. There are a lot of people hurt. There are, walking along these beds. There are people attending to them. Spells are being cast. Salves are being applied. Serums. The whole bit here. The beds are filling up. There's still a couple empty ones, but there are a lot of people nursing burns and cuts. Very few gun wounds, shot wounds, and all that. But you walk along this bank of beds, and eventually you get to a bed where there are two Isoki. Since they're smaller, they're sharing a bed, laying next to each other. heavily bandaged, but you can't mistake a Isoki tail.
I will approach that bed,
Okay.
especially if the locator beeps closer with it.
Yeah, yeah. Definitely ripping off that Dragon Ball radar.
Before I do anything, I check the individual on the bed. Do they seem to be well? Are they conscious?
Uh, the female is unconscious, heavily bandaged around the face, around the mouth. Like there's like an eye hole. Um, the hands are heavily bandaged. The tail, surprisingly, not.
I will shush. I will kind of comfort the children and set them down. And give me one moment. I will go over to one of the whoever has like the since I have medicine and I've probably worked in various types of shelters before. I'd like to find somebody with some rank or authority within the medical shelter.
Okay. Yeah, you look around and everyone's just kind of just going all at it. There's not like one person's just standing like issuing orders, but you do see a Karashula Shunta kind of like consulting a big data pad at the head of the tent there.
Excuse me, these wounded people. Is it possible? Can you gather them around me as close as possible, as many as you can, that are more severe? I can do something for them all.
They like don't hear you at first, or just like, sir, if you're wounded, you're gonna have to go to the triage area
I'm like,
if
no,
you
no,
need.
you do not understand. Like kind of like that back and forth. Like, please listen.
Okay.
Like he's probably. I'm assuming they're like, no, go back. I'm like, no, no, you don't understand. The quiet voice type thing.
Mhm.
It's like I can help heal them.
They stop. They put the data pad down. They scoff. Excuse. Oh, looking at you. Looking at the robes. I'm so sorry. I thought you were. Okay.
It's all right. Try to gather as many as you can close to me.
Yes.
I'm going to stand. I'm going to be over there. Just move them. Have them walk over.
Okay. Yeah.
Whatever can be done.
Yeah. They start barking orders, and like they're on wheels. So like these wheeled beds are all like pushed as tight together. They put them up. The people like see you, and like they actually see you now. It's like kind of like they were in the middle of it and getting a moment to catch a breath, look up, and they see like, oh, they understand. They arrange them all, and there are people like there's soft moans from the people like as they're jostling in the bed. But yeah, they arrange them as closely compacted as possible.
With that, I will stand next to the Yusoki mother, take her hand, and then I will take the hands of. I will tell the children to hold her hand as well, and I'll take their hands, and then I will give a prayer to Saren Ray, and I will do a healing channel,
Okay.
and consider all of these wounded individuals as allies.
Awesome. Is there a limit, or is it?
It is all allies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Yourself
Yeah,
and your allies.
Yeah.
There's no technical limit to the full action one.
Gotcha. And there is a third party book that has a lot of ritual stuff. Starfinder has a magic book coming out. A magic book.
Yes.
Has a magic book coming out, and I feel like they're going to expand something. So I'm cool with stretching the bounds. If you want to use a resolve to expand.
Well, I have to use resolve anyways.
Okay. Well then, yeah,
to
we're
use
good
this
with
ability.
that.
I'm now down to 2 resolve after this.
Okay. Cool. So yeah, you gather them up. You do this. You healing channel, and what's this look like? Because you've channeled before, but this is a bit bigger of a deal.
Yes, I'd say it takes a moment longer as basically I form a circle between the mother, the children, and myself, and as we pray, a warm light will appear in the middle of the circle, almost like a flame, but more of like a star. And then as the prayer reaches a crescendo in its message, the star will expand and give its warmth to all the people that are surrounded. In this moment too, Lemon would probably reflexively just spread his wings out over everyone.
Okay.
And I have to, since I don't have enough dice on hand, I have to go to the dice roller and roll it all. Let's see, so that's 68. How do I change the dice? Edit. That's not how I do this. Where's... Oh wait, that's D8s I need. Sorry.
You're good. I think they are D8s.
Yes, they are. There we go. That's a lot of dice. Alright, so 33.
Okay. Yep. So you do this. It takes a bit longer. Just waves of this energy hits all the people. People observing, like they start to like move a little better. The digital readouts of their vitals start to improve. And where I'm going to close this scene at is a bunch of the reporters had come around the corner. And there are like drones recording this, and there is a recording of you standing there, wings spread, all in splendor, healing channel going out all over, and just reporters just like the scene kind of closes, and like you don't get the idea, but listeners will get the idea that this scene is definitely going to be playing on the news feeds for a good long while, and that's where I'll leave you for a bit. Let's go Keet.
Hi, that's me.
I haven't abused you as much as the others, so I'll go to you first.
I love how you worded that.
Yeah, I don't see that being abuse in this scene, but you're riding on Jack for a while.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a terribly long distance, but eventually you may hop down, walk on your own, get back on Jack, sort of thing. But eventually you do get back to the campuses of the Lorespire Complex. You walk past the noodle bar where you were reunited with Lemon and Tallie, but you go past that to the Lorespire Complex, the kind of main building where the venture captains all hold council and office and all that sort of thing. So it's very much businessy type of setting. You've been in here many times. You've I don't know how long you've been with the Starfinders, but you've been with them long enough that like you know exactly where to go to meet with your contact. You go in. There's no like receptionist that harasses you. The Starfinder Society wants to help people, but you get in. You take a lift up to the venture. There's better maps of Absalom or of the Lorespire Complex, but you go to a common meeting room of the venture captain who assigned you the task to investigate your missing Starfinders, and that office door opens up with a whoosh, because I feel like all the doors open with a whoosh. And sitting behind a desk, poring over several different data pads, rather looking much more unkempt than you normally see them, is a Lashunta male with green hair named Arvin.
Yep. And I know Arvin is a pretty uptight kind of guy, so I think this is now when I get off of Jack. And I just kind of look at Jack and say, right here. And then I start to walk in, and just before Arvin even looks up, I rush back, grab the tablet from Jack, smile, and then walk in.
Okay, yeah, the door whooshes closed behind you, and Arvin's still like one head. He's not face palming, but he's definitely got like one hand on his head as he's just like frantically like scrolling, checking various. It's like that bingo player that has several different cards, and they're just like scrolling one, scrolling another, and just trying, just desperately. You get the feeling, you look at them, that they are at their wits' end, because yeah, you said Arvin's uptight. He snaps up when you get closer. Keet, what are you doing here? I didn't summon you.
I give a salute and say, you had me tasked to find the missing persons?
Yes, of course. What were you able to find? You have all the
I found the
yes.
missing persons.
They like their hands just like drop to the desk. What do you mean you found the persons? Where are they?
I hand him the tablet that has all the information. Yes, they are alive. I double checked their vitals when we discovered them, and everything, at least on the surface level, is clear.
Okay, so you like hold out the data pad. He snatches it up, and he's like swiftly scrolling through it. You see his face change from like panic, reserved panic to straight up. Trying to think of the right word here, but like he just swipes it away, starts looking, and you see his face like start to soften the further he scrolls down.
Like resolve
there. You found them all. This is all of them. You actually
Yes.
found them, and they're all alive.
Yes. Sir.
How?
Have you heard of Venture Lieutenant Brockham real name?
He like so, now that he has had a moment of good news, you see him like sit back in his chair, look at this, puts the data pad down. Brockham, real name? No,
I don't think Keet will let him really think about it too hard, and he'll just continue and say, well, him and his party assisted me in finding them. They were in the sewer systems down in whichever sector we were in, near the Ferris wheel and the whole the carnival. And as I'm describing all of this, the tablet also has like pictures, all of the vitals of all the people and everything. So everything I'm describing, he's basically seeing the progress of everything that happened as I'm describing the whole thing to him.
Best way to put it is, when I was able to procure those scans of the of Hammond Hall, I didn't really think the security force would have overlooked something, but it seems you were able to deduce with pretty simple computer skills that they had sewage scum on their boots. Okay, and he's scrolling, reading through like
as he's reading it, Keet will just say, sometimes simplicity is the key, sir.
I guess I see that you met up with Starfinder agents Tallie and Lemon. That's good there. They do good work for us. Very good. I don't know this character, and he holds up who is Akim?
Yes. He's an ally to my friends, Lemon, Tallie, and Brockham.
Okay. I guess. Okay. So the Epsilon Station security is dealing with the people. They're going to take them to medical facilities.
Yes. Something else that you may notice in there.
You see Keith's face kind of gets a little more serious than normal. And he just kind of looks down, collects himself, and says,
there had to have been a reason they were collecting everybody. We weren't able to deduce why. The police force came in, stopped us, as you can see right towards the end of my notes there. They're going to gather some information, but I still feel it would be right for the Starfinders to do an investigation of themselves.
Yes, of course. And as they were all Starfinder agents themselves, we do have a little bit of legal leeway as far as inserting ourselves into the investigation, but it looks like they were awakened from suspended animation. That's pretty nasty business. It's going to take them a little bit to heal up and rest up, but I will have to see to this. They like open up another data pad. You see like a screen, holographic screen go up. Okay, I can see. Okay, yes, I see that they are checking them in at these medical facilities. Ooh, nasty bit of business around the carnival. That wasn't you, was it?
No.
Okay, good. You did good by reporting in directly. Yes, I will be. I'll be touching base with the chief of medicine there to collaborate on this. But you did it, Keet. They're all fine. They say they're stable at the very least. Little fogginess after not cryo sleep, but forced sleep that long. You did great. Frog lost Discord for a moment. I'm going to shift scenes over to Akim, Tallie,
Yeah.
Sig. No, Sig's with Brasha. Akim and Tallie, you got out of the carnival area. The reporters all kind of swarmed past you. It makes sense. Something like this big happens. There's going to be news reporters, so you get out and away from there, and you head towards the center portion of Absalom Station. So you get up there. It's so you get 20 minutes away. You could rent a lift, or you can walk. It's not terribly far. Absalom Station isn't quite as big as previously thought at all times, but you eventually make your way up to the area where the Click-Clack Club is found. Oh yeah, it's out in the rings. Okay. You make your way up to an area, and where it's not exactly the nicest part of town. It's the Click-Clack Club is a bar not reserved for, but it's where a lot of a lot of species that don't exactly breathe air can be catered to, where other bars are known for it's a standard bar, but the Click-Clack Club has a variety of clientele. You walk up there, and Akim, you've been here plenty of times before. When we first met Akim, actually, in the podcast, it was he was playing video games in the VR booths, but you walk up there and it's busy as always. But Akim, when you were here last, you kind of left in a rush. Do you want to what sort of conversations are you having as you're walking up?
I will just shadow behind you.
Let's just try not to attract too much attention, huh?
Yeah, well, Miss Pink Hair and Wings is not going to attract attention, and horns and tail.
Weren't you
she's
the
not
one
gonna-
making the point about a bunch of aliens?
It is true. It is true. It is true. It is fine. I'm not going to. I'm going to follow your lead, sir.
You don't have to call me that.
It's fine.
You get in, and this isn't the type of club where you need to check in and they search you for weapons. This is Starfinder. Everyone has weapons, so you walk
That's
in
right.
unimpeded. There are a variety of people just sitting around in booths. It's a kind of a sports bar vibe too. Kind of cyberpunky, neon lights all over, screens up on all the walls of various sporting events going on around the packed worlds. There is a section of the wall, Akim, that you'll remember where the VR rooms that there's little booths in the back where you can play VR games, and you know this because the last time you were here, people were very impressed with your prowess because you and Rhapsody fought in a VR battle together, and it got some attention, and you bounced the fuck out as soon as you saw that. But you get in.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are wearing different armor, I think.
Yeah.
I hope.
Mostly
that
same
you have-
helmet.
Yeah, well, yeah, that takes a little more doing to change. But you get in, you can get up to the bar. Behind, cleaning a glass, is a male Riforian. The white-furred, kind of dragony descended people.
Okay.
They're cleaning the glass. They see you walk up. What can I do you for?
I'm looking for somebody.
Looking. Found someone, you think?
Remind Shondan, was there like anything more than meet me at the Click-Clack Club?
No. Karina chimes in. We weren't given exact details of who wanted to meet us. This is kind of a secret meeting. Look around. If they knew to contact you, they should be looking for you. So, Barnaba, you've been here enough times that you know Barnaba, the bartender. They're like heavily augmented, so they got like a robot eye, like eyeing you and like flicking over to Tallie, and they're just waiting for you to place an order.
I'm gonna take a look around and see if anybody looks like they're looking for us.
Okay, both of you give me perceptions.
15.
23.
Okay. Looking for someone. Okay. You're looking to hire a gun. You're looking to.
No, it's a specific meeting. Anybody been in here? Seemed like they've been waiting on anybody for a bit.
You see them stop looking at you. You look around, like so for your perceptions, you see just a lot of people just really enjoying their time in this bar. You don't see anyone out here in the common area proper that's like kind of making eyes at you at all. But they look up, they look around. No, these are all regulars. We've had someone shut into VR room 3 for the last 4 hours, but they said that they'd ping when needed anything, and they haven't for a while. It's the only VR booth open. Perhaps they're here for you.
All right, I'll check it out. She can have whatever she likes. And he does like the Starfinder Google Pay thing. It's just like put it on my tab.
Oh my lord! Did you just say Tallie could have whatever she wanted at a bar?
Yes.
You may regret this decision.
I
Okay.
probably will, but oh well.
She started to say, all right, I want... she like picks... No, she's not going to be a dick. She's not going to pick out something stupid expensive just because. But she'll definitely start ordering shots.
Oh boy. Okay.
The alcohol, you know?
Yeah. Let me just pull up the intoxicants rules.
Haven't had her pull out her flask in a while, but she's got a flask that's always full.
Okay, intoxicants.
I need a magic flask that does that.
A no space
That's literally
flask.
always full.
Okay.
Oh no.
All right. So yeah, Tallie starts taking shots. What kind of shots does Tallie prefer?
I don't know what we got. I don't know what's in this.
Whatever. Just insert Starfinder planet. Insert real world alcohol. It could be it could be a Breathidan sling. It can be whatever you want. So you're just taking shots.
Yeah, I mean, hey, why not? I'll go my personal favorite, rum. Some sort of, oh my god, what's the friggin' place where all the pirates come from?
Diaspora.
Yeah, diaspora and rum.
Right on.
Thank you.
Broken Rock rum.
Broken Rock rum, perfect.
Oh wait, did I make that up already?
Maybe you did.
Just had
That
weird
sounds-
deja vu.
It
So
sounds
that's where
pretty
the
good.
pirates allegedly convene and be diaspora. But yeah, you start taking shots. Akim, You start making your way to the back to the VR room. This is the same room that you were in last time you were here, actually. You get up to it. It opens as you walk up, and inside is a jungle scene. You are basically stepping into a holodeck situation.
Okay, he's gonna make sure his elemental defense is turned on.
Okay. Yep. So is that where you look glitchier?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you walk in glitchier. It's a very humid. Like you don't feel environmental protections or elemental.
It's called elemental defense. It's just my defensive ability.
Right on. So you step in, and the virtual temperature in here climbs significantly. It's quite humid. It's all fake. You know this. It's virtual reality.
It's
You walk
infrared
around.
light.
Sorry.
The false heat would be infrared light, most likely.
Sure.
Hey.
you-
Hey, GM.
What's up?
I don't want to do is I do actually. I just saying I have a couple shots and I grab a couple more and take them
God.
with me, and I'm gonna stand right outside that door. I'm his
Right on.
bodyguard. I mean, and
Right
if I happen to hear anything,
Mhm.
then so be it.
Okay, sure.
Just
Yeah,
Tallie with a tray of shots standing outside.
Yeah, drinking and putting like she's balancing the tray and she drinks a shot and then puts it upside down.
nice. I like it. So, Akim, you're walking around this.
Cosmopolitans.
That's pretty fucking brilliant. I love that.
Cosmopolitans. Yeah, that sounds actually like a classy drink for a classy chick like Tallie.
Awesome. But Akim, you step in, and it's dense foliage, dense jungle. You walk around. You don't see anyone.
Like, I take it these holodeck things have sort of like a thing that keeps you from bumping into the walls, like it forces you to stay toward the middle of the room sort of situation.
Yeah, science, fantasy, whatever you feel like.
So he's going to just start. Actually, he should probably roll for this. Depending on how they're programmed, would there be a way to exploit the limited actual space in the room to try and find somebody that's hiding amid the hologram?
That was a lot of words. Sure.
Okay.
So you're wanting to just to take a guess. Do you want to run really, really fast, really, really far to glitch out the VR?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
But like, if you think about it, if the room is realistically is like 20 feet by 20 feet or
Sure.
whatever, right?
Uh-huh.
And it's moving people in relation to one another to keep them in the same space, quote unquote.
Sure.
It's going to have trouble once that maximum range is breached, most likely, unless it finds other ways to sort of fake it. And I think he's
feel like
going to be
this
looking
is-
for those fakes.
Okay. So yeah, you start moving around. Big trees, big bushes. You walk around like you're walking for a while. Eventually, you get to an area that is a pond, and in the pond there are frolicking creatures, insects buzzing around. But standing atop a waterfall is a being, and they're just standing there. Their neck tendrils just kind of like waving. Let's see, three-legged creature with three head tentacles that all like converge in the middle in a very like real monsters cartoon. You see standing before you, size large, I think, an Otyugh.
Trash monster. These boys.
I think they're large size. Yeah, they're large size.
Yeah, they're large.
That's better. You see one of these things, three legs, very large mouth in the center mass, and then like neck protrusions that end in 3 other grabby like mouths.
Those look like Venus flytraps.
Basic premise, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know exactly how they are in Starfinder, but in Pathfinder and I think D&D, they're literally like living garbage disposals.
Yeah. And you look at this person, this being, you recognize an Otyugh, you've seen them around.
Okay.
And I think
Does this one stand out in any way from its other creatures?
yeah, this one's speaking to you telepathically.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
In your head, you hear a voice, and I want to see how much I want to commit to this voice. You're Akim Razor.
Oh god.
I'm Big Greasy.
Oh god.
You may know me as the Three Duke of Garbage Town.
Given that I partially made up this character, I think Akim might know, but should I roll a society?
No, you definitely know by reputation. There's only one Otyugh in the business.
Okay. Well, I wasn't expecting to get a call from someone like, well, someone of your standing.
Yes, you come very high regarded as well of getting things done. I'm in between promoters at the moment. As you can imagine, it may be difficult to book one such as one of my magnificence. But I heard you made a pretty big splash in the galactic geopolitical scene recently, and I feel like we might be able to link up, so to speak.
I wanna sense motive.
Sure.
Uh,
You all Greasy is has a reputation of boisterous displays at their concerts for several violations by the local government.
all right. So, what did you have in mind?
I'm not getting much play in the infospheres. Stupid, pretty, easily consumed strawberry machine cake continues to top the charts, whereas people such as I, who came from nothing, are forced to take second place. I would like to change that.
So, you want into the pirate network?
Indeed, you have connections I'd like to link up with, collaborate. You are a musician yourself. Yes?
True, but certainly not on the same scale as yourself or many others.
Consider this as an opportunity to expand your reach. I am known from here to the Vescarium as a sure thing in the right setting. I sell out coliseums in the Pact Worlds, the Marixa Republic. Hell, I've even performed for an Aslanti prince.
Have you ever heard of Freezing Man?
I would like not to speak of Freezing Man at this time. We left under less than savory circumstances.
I think we're talking about two very different things.
Agreed. So tell me, Akim Razur, do we have a deal? Or can we do business?
On the surface, yes, that latter one is more what I was thinking. Prefer agreements over deals.
Deals can be backed out of. Deals can be broken. Agreements, we are understood.
And deals can also bind people in ways that they don't need to be bound.
Don't want to get the lawyers involved.
No.
I like your style. Yes, we shall do business.
All right.
And we're going to cut away from Akim in the VR room, zoom out past the door where Tallie can't hear because VR booths are soundproof doors for privacy purposes, but she is knocking back shot after shot. Tallie,
Oh,
I
am
need you
I?
to give me some fortitude saves, please.
Am I? How many am I knocking back here? Let's see.
I feel like
I'll-
no
I'll-
less than 6.
I'll roll a d10. How about that?
Sure, that's fair.
Although I guess. Oh no! Wait, no less than 6.
Yeah, there's no way. Yeah,
All right, be 10.
Okay, the
I'm like
gusto.
killing over a person.
Yeah, the gusto that you've displayed. So yeah, go ahead and give me a fortitude save because the drinks
I'm
are
sure.
flowing.
Let's see.
Barnaba has not cut you off, but you are feeling it.
Oh, maybe I've rolled a 23 in my fortitude save.
Okay. You are built of sterner stuff.
Mm-hmm. Soldier, man, soldier with a constitution.
Holding your own. Occasionally, some carousers will walk up to you and try to walk past you. Oh, this one's taken. All right. Then they'll just go to a different booth. You are given a wide berth after a while as the shot glasses start piling up. And that's where I'm going to leave you for now.
Oh, gee, thanks.
Taking shots.
Damn right. It's been a while since I've been able to drink on this, have her sit there and drink, so I'm
Right on.
happy.
Cool. Then we're going to go to a spaceport on Absalom Station. Captain Brasha.
Huh?
Yes, that. Walking up, your newest crew member, because you definitely hired Keet on before you got to SIG. He is walking behind you. You are marching up towards the coordinates given for Watanabe. Sorry, I was looking at Otyugh stats. You walk up. The ship is very nice, very opulent, even. And standing at the the base of a landing ramp is a familiar sight. A tall, smiling Vlaka.
This is Tama, right?
No,
No,
this
wait,
is
Vlaka.
Gustavo.
Oh, I didn't write down his actual race. I wrote down Wolf Boy Captain.
It fits. It tracks.
He is one who was blind, correct?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Then I will not wave to him. I will call out to him. Gustavo, how are you doing?
Oh, my friend, it is very good to hear your voice. You didn't bring everyone with you?
No. Akim had some business to attend to on the station as well, and Tallie escorted him. And Keet, you didn't meet Keet. Lemon is with him, though, I think. And they were going to the Starfinders main office, I believe, or perhaps the dormitory. I do not entirely remember. We ran into a bit of trouble on the station, sort of bumbled into it.
Judging from how you reacted to trouble we faced elsewhere, I'm sure you handled it very well.
Not a single problem, I would say. Just finding some missing persons.
You have a penchant for that. You found us. I'm sure you were successful. My crew has disbanded. They were just hired help. I dismissed them, but they are still due their pay, and I am here to submit my report. I'm glad that you could be here for this as well.
Yes, it's good to have you with us for this. We can easily corroborate our reports then.
I see you did not bring your little friend that you obtained.
Oh no, Grab 4 is back on the ship He is learning how to build things.
Ah, you've taken an apprentice.
Something like that.
Very well. Please, after you. We shouldn't keep Watanabe waiting. I hear she even brought Kerensky with her, able to peel him away at the promise of results from their latest venture.
Oh, wonderful. I've been wanting to meet him as well. Yes. Upwards and inwards, I suppose.
Okay. You go up. It's a very nice ship. The Watanabe is the money of the company. While there wasn't much money left, it seems like they had one last bit of nice gear as this ship hauls you walk along. You don't enter into from a cargo bay, which makes you think like, oh, that's a sign of wealth when you don't have to enter through a cargo bay. But gleaming white walls, shiny floor. You make your way to the bridge of the ship. The door whooshes open because I love a whooshing door. You step in, and sitting at the head of the long table, side by side, is Watanabe, the female Verthani, and to the right, absorbed in like a holographic display visor on the top of their head. It's like a not quite a full helmet, but it's like a little headband, and then like holographic screens are projected in front of their face. Is Mariquois. They are a medium humanoid, kind of a monkey-looking thing with a tail and insectoid eyes. But standing behind them as the door slides shut, steps out in full battle regalia, pulls off a helmet. You see a very, very pissed off elven woman with a very ugly ass sword. And in common, you hear her say, "Ah, yes, the great Brackham real name." That's where we're going to leave it this time.
Wow.
Stay tuned
There?
to find out who this elven woman is, why she's calling Eric Brockham, next time on Hex Grid Heroes. Same Hex time.
Same
Hex channel. Hex Grid
I love
Heroes.
it. I love it. I love it when you do that.
Ah, damn it, Don.
There we have episode 29, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun bringing this character to life that Sean mentioned 2 years ago. That Otyugh, big greasy. Wonder what's going to happen of all that. But before I let you go, before you go on to the next podcast, I want you to listen to a little promo from a newer friend of mine. They are a Starfinder homebrew podcast called Ringed Planet. Their GM, Carrie, is extremely talented. They've got a great homebrew area. Their whole campaign so far is based around this ringed planet and the various moons and locales around it. So definitely check them out. If you are a fan of Serenites, their group has one as well. Leopold, Serenite, kind of steals the show in the best way. But yeah, here it is, and see you next time.
5 unlikely friends, brought together to do a simple job. But when things go wrong, they'll have to find a way to escape the Ring Planet.